Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So I got Ghost as a 3-star in the arena, and I just never actually made a video on her, but I saw a video by Pandaman Pete, and it was impressive. And had I seen that, I probably would have gone for her as a 4-star, because she looks really fun. But anyway, let's look at her attributes really quick here. She's only a 3-star, so this will just give you some idea, I guess. Not sure if it's actually useful. Now her synergies are very interesting. An Ant-Man synergy, it makes him a lot better and it makes her a lot better. 15% attack for every buff on Ghost and every debuff on the opponent for Ant-Man. I can't wait to play with that. And we got a Wasp. I also have her as a 3-star, and her special attacks are unblockable when they are triggered while phasing, and we'll talk about that phasing when we get to there. But she phases when you just dash back, so it's something very natural. You don't have to hold block or anything like that, which I hate. Alright, and we have the Hood synergy. She takes no damage while phasing. That is crazy. And when we take her into Realm of Legends, I will have all of these synergies active. Alright, so let's take a look at her signature ability. And at the start of the fight, she begins phasing for 2 seconds. So when the opponents miss, which they will when she's phasing, she'll generate 2% at level 1 of max power per miss. And I do have a few stones to put into her, so we will see how that scales. Alright, and then I mentioned this already. When she dashes back, she begins phasing for 2 seconds. It won't activate if she has an armor break or a precision passive. So if you're fighting her, you want to use a armor break champion so that you can have an easier time. You know, she's not too bad even if you don't have an armor break to fight, in my opinion. Alright, and this is the phasing, which makes Ghost to me. Alright, so all incoming attacks have a 100% chance to miss. But that's not all. Each damage over time debuff on Ghost converts to a Fury passive, increasing attack rating by 516 for 5 seconds. That is huge. So I can dash back, I'll be phasing, they'll miss me, my suicides will be converted into a Fury passive, 2 of them, so I'm going to have over 1,000 attack rating in the beginning when I do that for the first time. I like it. Alright, and upon phasing, she gains a precision passive for 6 seconds. And remember, when she has a Fury passive, a precision passive rather, she does not phase. So you'll have 6 seconds between phases, it looks like. Alright, and that guarantees the next hit to be a critical, and it consumes the precision passive. So if you do this and you attack within the 6 seconds, it consumes it and you're good to go. She looks like she's going to be a lot of fun to play with. Alright, and Ghost can only land critical hits through her abilities. Interesting. Phasing is immediately deactivated when Ghost initiates an attack or blocks an attack. Fair enough. Alright, so all her attacks, her critical hits cannot be evaded. That's nice. Non-critical hits have a 10% chance to gain a cruelty buff, increasing critical damage rating by, wow, 1,233 for 20 seconds. And I don't know if that scales. It's in green, so it should, but sometimes it doesn't. I'm really confused by how Kabam does that. But in any case, that looks interesting. When the opponent evades, gain a precision passive for 6 seconds. So she looks like she's going to have fun with fighting against Nightcrawler or pretty much any of the evaders. Spider-Man, any of them. Alright. Heavy attacks, 50% chance for Fury, increasing her attack by 258. Okay. You're going to see how nice that is. The chance to gain a cruelty buff on a heavy non-critical hit increases the longer the heavy attack is charged. Huh. That explains why in the video that I saw of Panda Man Pete, why he was charging up his heavy. Interesting. Alright, and you guys can see her special attacks. I'm not going to read all of them there, but she looks like she's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to take her into Realm of Legends. I don't really know the best way to play her yet, but we'll take a look at her specials and we'll just have a little fun. So let's see what she's about. But before we do that, let's see how well she scales. So just got a few signature stones. Use them up there. And let's take a look now. Okay, so that went up pretty nicely, looks like. Alright, you can see there, doesn't look like that went up. Doesn't look like that critical damage rating went up either. Okay, so you guys can see, basically it's going to be, she'll generate more power when they miss. That can actually be useful. So I may start putting some stones into her just to play around with her more as a 3-star. Alright, on to Winter Soldier. Alright, let's get into Realm of Legends here, and you can see the team that I went in with. As promised, Ghost has all 3 of her synergies active, and I threw Yellow Jacket in there as well. Everyone gets a 6% attack boost with that synergy, so nothing crazy. Now I am running suicides, but as we read with her phasing, I shouldn't have to worry about that damage, so look for it to be converted right off from the start. Yep, and it is. Alright. And we'll just start working our way up. Okay, so special 1. So you can see that. Alright, let's fade that out. And now we'll go for a special 2. Alright, come on. Oh. Did you see that crit? That was a nice crit for a 3-star. Now we'll work our way up to a special 3. Very nice crit. While we're working up to a special 3, I'll show you guys that heavy. See those Furies? She's got 2 Furies up. Not bad. Okay, and I want to try this. Oh wait. Gotta get him to... There we go. I was waiting to try that. So what I did was I phased back, but I knew that it wouldn't last long enough, so I didn't block in the beginning like this, so it misses, and then I block towards the end. Otherwise I'll get clipped at the end. Lots of fun. another special 3. But that's all of her moves right there. I'll need to practice with her. If you guys haven't seen the video, Panda Man Pete, I'll put a link to that video. I'm not sure if it's still up. So if you see a link in the description, you can follow it to see some Ghost gameplay. And if you don't, just go ahead and do a search. It was wicked. A lot of damage. Alright, so that's going to do it for this, guys. What we'll do, as I like to do, is we'll finish it with a few duels. She's only a 3-star, so I probably will have, you know, maybe 2 duels or so, because they'll last a pretty good amount of time, and see how she does.
Okay. You've made a mistake saying I cannot run this race. It's playtime. I'm gonna crush your face. This is not a phase. Hey guys, I know you feel that bass. Roll with that until you see my face. Rising from a thick layer of fog at midnight. There's a time and a place to kill it. I spill it. Leak documents from a flaming tongue. Rappers acting so saintly when not long ago you were baking, cuz. And now they catch the aroma. Wonder what the kid is baking up. Add a little secret ingredient they're needing is something for waking up. My flow was caffeine and I'm the black king of spades. Among smaller cards and that scream you hear is mad heat. I am the daddy of cracking the bones of the flashiest chic. No given as I grow up in a robust prison. Everything I think I need is already given. For some reason I am hardly living. Physical needs are what can't be controlled. Give a kid candy, take away his soul. Can't tell the difference between hot and cold. My senses are dimmed and I'm sold. But as the credits start to roll, I wake up and I miss the movie. The people around me are swarming like they just saw something that's dooming. Now they're telling me that I miss a lot and I gotta go back and see it. Yeah, everyone who was watching came out that with a crooked demeanor. These subtleties and half-truths are running my country at large. Shipping this garbage by every ocean. I'm about to sink the barge. Health, war, famine, and money. Get rid of those and we have no country. What happened to thinking people love me? These relationships feel so ugly. It's like we're speaking on the surface, but something sounds scripted about all the verbiage. Like everything we think came from another person and we didn't take time to think if it's worth it. To act as a service to only a few human perspectives. Now we got humanity's section by politics, culture, religion, perspective. None of us have accurate depth perception. It's been messed with and I feel headless. No wonder I'm trying to convert that dude in the uniform to a dead bitch. Get this, my head is full of death cause it's a dead ship full of phantoms and redness on the walls from blood shedded. No angels left in heaven and in turn I'm the one they sent in. Close your eyes and get in. This is one hell of a head trip. Most isolated, now watch that echo. I'm isolated everywhere like presto. I don't really know how to keep a friend. Something that they don't get though. And that sparks like Roscoe. Now I'm f***ing with all your heads, yo. Through the scope rooftop and I'm bent low. Between heaven and ghetto. It appears that I'm on top now. Figured out there's layers to this. Apply to the cycle now I can keep riding vibrant flyness when I pipe these hits. And I like this shit. Feels good expelling this energy. Anyone who comes next way looking for trouble is immediately gonna be sent to me. Something like a silent undertaker. I don't really need to do too much. Just sit here with the mirror to your face till you either decide to wake up or lose touch. I didn't come to make the choice for you. Off if you choose not to make it. Excuse my hatred, I try not to say this. Just leave it for now and then use it verbatim. Try mates, tell me stay up. I extend the same love to the same ones. When a world man is filled with fake ones, settled in lakefronts, trying to shake up the whole scene. They lean on the things for the beams and the TV screens, latching on every single get-rich scheme. That's not the dream and they're taking yours free. Hey Spike, why the f you gotta go there? We bump your music when we're drinking and we kick it. Friends and family, drinking liquor, good spirits. A lot of people I know don't wanna hear this. You're really asking for it, sonny. I really don't wanna do it. You insist on doubting everything I say and challenging the movement. Then the troops are called in. I was going easy on them, now I'm all in. Think you're strong enough? Then take us all then. Put a mask over the Sultan. Somewhere dark we assault him. Kill the king, kill the prince, kill them all then. Open the doors to the children of the fallen. An army of dictators couldn't match my space invaders. Take them in the trachea, if not mindful of what they're saying. And I'm not playing, I know it sounds pretending. I might be quite pretentious, here's some knowledge I'm lending. My name withholds a legend of a king losing his head in. That's my definition of he who had descended.
Alright, so we've come to the end of another video. If you enjoyed it, please consider smashing that like button. It really helps me out. Hopefully you found it enjoyable or informative or both. If you have not subscribed to my channel already and you like the content that you see, please consider giving me a subscription. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this video. If you have any suggestions for content, please feel free to let me know. I do read my comments. If you would like to support this channel, there's a link in my description to my Patreon account, and you can become a patron of this channel. And you guys have a blessed day.